Welcome to another episode of Walks and Talk with Zodiak. Week 7, Day 5. I'm going to read the verse of the day. My old self has been crucified with Christ.
Workout paused.
It is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me. So I live in the earthly body by trusting in the Son of God who loved me and gave himself for me. Philippians chapter 2, verse 20.
Workout resumed.
Like I said, welcome to another episode of Walks and Talks with Zodiak. Oh, it's actually a chilly morning. It's 44 degrees? Yeah, 44 degrees. Realize since I'm not as big as I was, got a little bit less insulation. So, a little bit chilly. I'm surprised. I got tights on, I have a fleece, beanie. Well, I started to wear a beanie a couple of days ago. So, but it is a peaceful morning. Oh, 1 second. He's pooping.
Workout paused.
Okay, sorry about that. As some of you know, when Zodiac poops, I'll stop, wait till he's done, and pick it up. One, it's nasty to just leave it out. And two, it's on the road. People don't step in it. There's a lot of people that walks around and run around during the morning or throughout the day over here, which is pretty awesome. Another side note, why do dogs do that? Move and poop. Move from one spot while after they're pooping, just keep pooping. Like they're spreading it. Why? It's like the flow of this place was okay, but now I got this pile. I'm gonna the feng shui of it. I'm gonna have it over here and over here. Yeah. That can get irritating sometimes. But that's what I was saying. It is beautiful. This morning is beautiful. Before I go in, I'm gonna take a picture. You see the stars. That's one thing I loved about living out in the rural areas, away from all the lights, is at nighttime, clear skies. You can just lay back, lay on the roof, chair, lawn chair, on the ground, blanket, whatever, and just stare at the stars. See out the great creation. Every day is a masterpiece made by God. And the fact that we're blessed to wake up and experience it is a wonder. Because tomorrow is never promised. As much as we like to think, as much as we ponder, or some even dream of the idea of like immortality, tomorrow is never a promise. Something can happen to which at some point we've completed what we were meant to do, and he calls us home. It's a sad thought, but it is true. I'm trying to think of the quote. I think it was, first time I heard it was in the movie Hook. Live is but an adventure. Death is the next chapter of an adventure. But then there's also I'm pretty sure he wasn't the first one to say it, Tupac. Death got to be easy because life is hard. It leaves you physically, mentally, emotionally scarred. I do thank God for allowing me to wake up the next day, allowing me a night of peace, of slumber, of rest, rejuvenation. Rejuvenation? I think that's how you say it. And time with Zodiak. Time with my family. The path that he's guided me on. This path of me being a physical trainer and documenting my fitness journey. Like I said, I mentioned before, it's opened a lot of things and had me realize a lot of things. Learning I'd edit, post videos, knowing that there's has to be time for that, put aside for it. Making videos, topics. I'm still working on having topics aside to talk about during, say, like these walks and talks. First was the verse of the day, and then I'll go from there. And the reason why I do the verse of the day, because I do the daily word and read daily scriptures. I also have a Bible U app in which it also has, a verse of the, that's, matter of fact, the verse that I read is from there. And times when I'm not talking on here with Walks and Talks of Zodiac, I do say another prayer. I do have my conversations with God. And tell him what's on my mind and my heart. And it feels good. That's something we should always remember. He's always listening. He's always watching. He's always there for us to open up to. He is watching over us. He is taking care of us. He is loving us. Are there things going on in the world? Hurtful things, monstrous things, chaotic things? Yes. There is. And as much cliche as it may sound, and I guess the correct word would be cringe, as it may be, God does have a plan for all of us. God created us. He knew what we were going to do, what we're going to be before we did. And it's all part of his plan. All part of the path he puts us on. Now, we do have a choice to walk that path. And that's the thing with us. We do have that freedom of choice. But then we also have to remember, he put us on that path for a reason. And to not walk on it is always going to be outcomes that we may not like happen. So that's why we put our trust in God. We don't worry or stress about tomorrow. We don't let our mind, well, we try not to let our mind drift off and wander. Think about the what ifs, what abouts. We put a full trust in God, for he controls our tomorrow. He knows what's going to happen. And we stay present. Put our focus of putting him, our personal relationship with him, being in his presence, embracing his love, his protection. My body's a little bit tight tonight. No, not that tonight. This morning. Left side of my hip, right shoulder. digress and push through. It's all part of this journey. I need like a phone harness. Yeah. It's all part of this fitness journey that I embarked in a couple of days. New month, new work schedule. As I mentioned before, starting Tuesday, I'll be working mids. They're called midnights. Be working 2000, 8 p.m. for civilians who don't know military time, 206, 6 a.m. Same days off though. So we'll see how that works when I do my work much Saturdays. The first Saturday on this schedule. We'll see how that goes. And then after 4 weeks of that, my schedule will change again, which I'm pretty sure my days off will change. So, again, the new schedule won't be permanent, not for 4 weeks. Before I'll be on a new schedule. Oh. Enjoying this morning. This is nice. This is beautiful. Nice and cool. Like I said, now that I have less insulation for the body, I gotta wear some layers. Which means you probably go ahead and order that bearskin fleece rain jacket combo, especially for work. Since they didn't issue me one, I'm all about being self-sustained. You know, there's nothing wrong with being issued equipment. But that's when you run into the problem of, you know, the quality of the equipment. Does it fit right? So, I get my own. Speaking of which, I gotta call Impact. My vests and my shirt. I'll do that today also. I thought about that. My carrier and my other shirt. So I'm gonna go today and do that. Oh. And I believe me and the wife decided just gonna sell the townhome for however much we can. Got stuff moved out. One less. That'd be a couple less things I have to worry about. Because I don't have to worry about water or electric or the mortgage anymore. And then with that, I won't have to worry about the truck note because I'll pay off the truck note. So, like deer. Oh no, that's not. Oh, no, that's not it. It's probably on the left side. Try to turn on this flashlight. Forgot I have to be off the camera to do that. I know I ordered a headlamp, the O light, so I'm waiting for that. I like the O light brand. It's good quality. My buddy Mew, he's the one who put me on O light. Also, this weekend, make sure my vest and belt is set up, so I don't have to worry about it. And then Monday, stay up late as possible, get myself acclimated working midnights. And the big focus, make sure I get plenty of rest when I get off. Really aim for the 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Do better than I was doing in Junction when it comes to getting rest and sleeping. Still in zone 2, that's what's up.
Total 1 mile. 19 minutes 42 seconds.
That's going to be a goal.
Steps 2,080 steps.
Especially while I'm on nights. Just to focus on
total distance 1 mile.
getting
total time 23 minutes
plenty
and
of sleep,
13 seconds. Split pace 83 minutes 13
plenty of
seconds
rest.
per mile.
I really focus on keeping my health gooder. And it's going to be during the 8th week, so we'll really see how it goes. I know there's like I gotta find it like kind of like a eating schedule. One of the fitness guys I follow had posted, when's a good time to do, when's not a good time to drink caffeine. Especially working night shifts. So I'm gonna look into that. Start following that. And I'm gonna have to say, really, I really gotta just buckle down and just start doing meal prep stuff. Like I've been talking about the protein pancakes. I'm gonna have to just make it. Comes out how it comes out. Over time, do better. So that's something I gotta do. Especially now. Since I'll be on this mid schedule until I'm able to switch to like days or evenings, which days is 6 to 2, Yeah. Evenings is 2 to 12. Or I'm able to get a detective slot in one of the investigating units. Which I will aim for while I'm at the PD, and continue to do the personal training on the side. The end game, I'm hoping that I start doing really well with the personal training, to which I'm looking at it, if my wife isn't working, it'll have us covered financially. I know this is looking to the future. And I talked about that a little bit ago, if I'm not doing that. If it's meant to be, God will provide it. I need to remember that. I trust in Him. But today be my last day working in the back, working the front desk. I'll more like to get off early. One, surprise the wife. Halloween. Gonna spend time probably watch scary movies. Taking baby boy to the neighborhood where my brother lives so he can go trick-or-treating with my nephew. And just enjoy the weekend with him before I start this schedule. Well, this journey is, I think posting, making the videos has helped me stay on task, stay on schedule. It's helped me lock in and doing my workouts and actually following my workout plan. Once I'm done with the 12 weeks, yes, I'm going to post the results, but then I'm just going to start over, really. Be really focused in calisthenics. Of course, athletic weight, because everything about what I want to do, my niche, is the functional fitness of a soldier, of a patrol officer. Them able to, how best put in the fitness class I took, a combat athlete. I would, in a sense, try to get them like a professional athlete, except without the pay. I'm also going to, especially once I get on my permanent schedule, look into taking some kind of combative class, so I can have that as well. Because that's another good form of fitness, a functional fitness at that. I'm going to train for competition, which will be awesome, which will also be intense. In a sense, I train with my daughter who's in wrestling and is doing wrestling club. So I'm gonna do something like that as well. and look to sign up my son. Well, I'll probably have to wait till next year because his birthday is next year. Soon. It's funny how fast this year went by, but okay. I digress. But yeah, sign him up for some kind of self-defense sports club. He can stay active, be active. Trying to remember over here where he pooped, where Zodiak pooped at. Don't want him to walk through it. And then hopefully, while I'm doing my posting, my online fitness, documenting my fitness journey and beyond. What you say? Fitness journey and beyond. Get more sponsors. That'd be awesome. There's a couple that wants me to be an ambassador. Jewelry. I'm not a big jewelry person. Which I should be. I'm gonna see if my fingers shrunk some. Wear my wedding ring. If not, I might have to get them resized. But here we are, come to an end. Another episode of Walks and Talks with Zodiac. Thank you for joining me. If you stayed the whole video, the whole 30 minutes, 32 minutes, counting. If you enjoyed it, let me know. Let me, if you have any topics that you think I should cover, just put in the comments, let me know. As my son would say, if I'm watching YouTube, please. No, not please. Alright, kids, remember, click like and subscribe. This is Keys to Functional Fitness. Walks and Talks of Zodiac. Let's get it.